The qualities of a good disciple. The benefits of possessing the qualities of a good disciple and the drawbacks of not possessing them. The 400 Stanzas on the Middle Way states, "Those who are unprejudiced, intelligent and diligent are vessels to receive the Dharma. They will not regard the virtues of the teacher or fellow students as flaws." The extensive commentary on the 400 Stanzas on the Middle Way explains that those who possess these three qualities are Dharma vessels. If one has these three qualities, one will see the virtues of the Dharma teacher as virtues rather than flaws. Moreover, they will see the virtues of fellow students as virtues rather than flaws. If you don't have these qualities of a Dharma vessel, your faults may influence you to perceive a flawless teacher as having flaws. Alternatively, you may regard the faults of the one who explains the teachings as virtues. The reasons for possessing the qualities of a good disciple. Therefore, even if you encounter a teacher with all the virtues, you may not recognize them. Thus, to recognize that a teacher has the necessary virtues and then follow them, we must possess these qualities. This means that to recognize the virtues of a teacher, one should possess the qualities of a good disciple. We briefly mentioned this yesterday. Those who practice the path to perfect enlightenment should possess the qualities of a good disciple. This is because if one doesn't have these qualities, even if the teacher has virtues, one cannot recognize them. We should not only be Dharma vessels, but also be qualified disciples. The differences in qualities. Among these qualities, unprejudiced means being free from biases. If you are prejudiced, you will be clouded by your bias and unable to recognize the virtues of the teacher and the Dharma. As a result, you cannot understand the meaning of the sublime teachings. As stated in the Heart of the Middle Way, due to bias, one's mind is disturbed. As a result, one cannot attain the peaceful nirvana. Bias means clinging to one's own school and harbouring aversion toward other schools. We should examine our minds and abandon such biases. The Bodhisattva Vows of Liberation states, "Let go of your thoughts. Respect and abide in the teachings of the Guru and the Preceptor." Question: is it enough to be unprejudiced? Answer: if you are unprejudiced but don't have the wisdom to distinguish between the right paths of correct teachings and the wrong paths of false teachings, you are still not a Dharma vessel. Therefore, you must have the wisdom to discern the right path from the wrong path. Only then can you abandon what is ineffective and adopt what is effective. If you are unprejudiced but lack the wisdom to distinguish between true and false, meaningful and meaningless, then even after listening to the teachings, you still cannot make proper choices, avoid faults, and cultivate virtues. This is important. It is essential to have wisdom. Question: is it enough to be unprejudiced and intelligent? Answer: if you have these two qualities but are indifferent and inactive, Like a listener depicted in a painting, you are still not a vessel of the Dharma. Therefore, it is essential to have great diligence. Please examine yourself based on this standard. In our Dharma Centre, we cannot ask everyone to be qualified Dharma vessels from the beginning. However, you should at least possess part of the three qualities. Summarizing as four qualities. The extensive commentary on the 400 stanzas on the middle way says, after adding the qualities of concentration along with reverence toward the Dharma and the teacher, there are 5 qualities in total. These 5 qualities can be summarized as 4. Having great diligence toward the Dharma. Being focused on the Dharma when listening. Having deep reverence for the Dharma and the teacher. Abandoning wrong teachings and accepting correct teachings. The favourable condition of abandoning wrong teachings and accepting correct teachings is wisdom. After abandoning its unfavourable condition, one will be free from biases. Concentration means focusing the mind on an object. The unfavourable condition of abandoning wrong teachings and accepting correct teachings is prejudice. The Proverbs of Water and Wood states, those who are serene, gentle and free from arrogance are genuine vessels of the Dharma. Water does not stay in high mountains, but gathers in low places. It is essential to be serene, gentle, and free from arrogance. If one doesn't respect the Guru, it is meaningless even if they possess knowledge of 100 scriptures. Just like a withered tree in water won't grow green leaves even after 100 years. There are such people. For example, Devadatta, who had extensive knowledge of many scriptures, considered himself remarkable. However, this is meaningless. Hence, disciples should respect their teachers. No matter what teaching an arrogant person practices, they cannot make any progress. So they are pitiable. In the Buddhist community, there are many such patients. In their past lives, they did not listen to the instructions of their teachers. Consequently, they are prone to falling ill in this lifetime. These are all karmic consequences. The necessity of knowing the qualities of a good disciple. Next, we will explain why we should learn the qualities of a good disciple. Please observe whether you have all these qualities that make you suitable to be guided by a guru. If they are complete, you should feel glad. If they are incomplete, you should strive to cultivate the causes that will complete them in the future. Therefore, we should know the various qualities of a good disciple. If you don't know these qualities, you won't examine whether they are complete in you. Thus, you will lose the vast benefits of following a good spiritual teacher. Therefore, after understanding the qualities a good disciple should possess, we should reflect on ourselves and strive to have these qualities. In summary, those who practice the various stages of the path to enlightenment should possess all the qualities of a Dharma vessel. This is because without these qualities, one's life will be in vain. It is just like pouring pure milk into a broken vessel, where the milk will leak out and cannot remain.